Tunisia get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Jim, which York! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Milan are looking to go forward now. Serginho. That's a nicely shaped ball. Right, Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's been played through. And he's one-on-one! And the finish! Off the post! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now that's well seen too. Caceres. And it's Serginho. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. York. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for the run. And this is Ribéry. Ribéry crosses it in. Van Dijk goes long. Dumfries. Now it's Van Basten. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar. Great chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Milan, after 13 minutes, is number 10, Neymar!
So, a breakthrough already. Hernandez. Now it's Dumfries. Howson. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Dumfries. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. That's destined for the flank.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Shevchenko. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he's heaved it away. Knocks it out wide. Ribéry. Serginho. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions.
Well, it's Van Basten! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Any thoughts on the goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Peruzzi deals with that nice and simple. Hernandez. York. Howson gets over and intercepts. Zubimendi. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Here's Caceres. Messi. Serginho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Ribery. Caceres. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's going to be a booking. Indonesia are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Howson. And it's Roberto Carlos. And Serginho. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Good effort from distance. It's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. This looks promising. Ribery.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it into space. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. A goal at a really telling moment. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Indonesia cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Beckham! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that is the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Hello attendees, this is a
caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Serginho, foot in. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
York really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Roberto Carlos. Pings in across. A header! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's with the keeper. Indonesia needing a change of fortune here. Caceres. Now it's Beckham. Serginho. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Getting up there! No, not the best of headers.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. Cafu has got himself a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Indonesia may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And here's Van Basten, over to the right flank. York. He's looking wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Shifted it to the flank. And it's Beckham. Neymar. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Roberto Carlos.
That's positional gold. The utilisation...
Oh, great leap! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
York looking to add to his goal. And he shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution for Indonesia.
Corner number 2 then.
Dwight York. Number 30. Messi.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
27, Ribery. Coming on the field.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Dumfries picks it up out wide. Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Van Basten. That's an imaginative pass.
Indonesia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Can he finish? So close to drawing level.
Hendrick is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's an excellent interception. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's beautiful. It's Van Basten! And that would have been game, set and match.
Van Basten really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Beckham goes short. Neymar's cross. Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself. Now it's Hendrick. Oh, good spread. He is through here. Nicely shaped cross. And he's gone looking for safety.
Indonesia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And this is Van Basten.
There will be 5 minutes at
Now
a
it's
time.
Rodri. He's going for goal! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Rodri certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Serginho. Lampard. Howson gets across to intercept that. Now it's Van Basten. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi in acres of space out wide. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. The whistle's gone and the game is over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Edmilson. Edmilson! It's hit the upright. Now it's crossed into the... And another try! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Quality ball. And it's McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Shevchenko. Just eases him off the ball. Ronaldinho. Nice physical challenge. That's destined for the flank. Aimed beyond the defence. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Brilliantly cut out. And back to the keeper. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Joelinton. Joelinton stood his ground strongly.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Bellanova. Count looking sharper, more menacing with every chance that comes his way. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. And the through ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Joelinton. Now it's Ronaldinho. Messi. And this is Shevchenko. Joelinton. McAllister. Played out towards the right wing. Count will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Applies the finish! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Oh, sweet feet. And it's Ed Nielsen. Joelinton. Shevchenko. York. And it's Messi.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Davids. And here's Messi. And here's Shevchenko. There's the shot! Goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Joelinton. Spread out to the left. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great defending, strong and determined. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Serginho has the space to scheme. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, just skips past his man. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Davids. York. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is Shevchenko. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Ribery. Davids. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And please join me in
Tunisia come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Indonesia are in a 45 minutes, 1-0 to the good.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Jolinton.
So right back into the action.
Shevchenko.
Tunisia leading courtesy of the game's only goal.
17, Hazard. Number 14, Darwin Núñez.
Hernandez. Ribery. Can he get it through? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Serginho. There's the crossfield ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ribery. And there's green grass ahead of him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Davids. And this is Shevchenko. Great ball, and he's in. Great chance! McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Kaut. Great vision. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. This is their second corner of the game. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
That's a really good execution, Peter, but you have to raise some serious questions about how he was allowed to take a touch like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Serginho stood up well to him there. Shevchenko needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
Shot a goal! Sensational by York! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 10.
Indonesia have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival, and it's Bellanova. Edmilson. Very nicely done.
Such good technique.
Plays it across.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serginho. Indonesia do have a chance to counter here. Ribery. York. Looking to play him in. McAllister. Now it's Darwin. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Ronaldinho. He's going for goal! And a truly agonising miss.
Ronaldinho is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
He's found a way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's had a shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's a good ball. And it's been hooked away. Hernandez. He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 18.
Serginho, who's set up one goal so far.
Coming on the field. Number 16. Kukchu. Number 9. Erling Haaland.
Indonesia
Substitution.
close now to seeing this one through to the end. Kukchu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's having a pop! Now, who's going to be first to this?
2 added minutes has been
Hazard
indicated.
can so cleverly bypass the press. Edmilson.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Kukchu. Mbappe. And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
To inform you now that the latest
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's well spotted. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
York! Brilliant from York! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. And it's Fernandez. Steaming on, shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that was very necessary. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Messi. First quarter of an hour gone. That is good alertness. Now it's Shevchenko. York. It's a searching pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's shifting through the gears here. Camavinga. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Shevchenko. Shot a goal! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He is through here. Oh, right place, right time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he is dashing away.
That was lovely, that.
Shot could shoot! And that's a sharp finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And it's Ribery. Hernandez finding himself in space. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Çalhanoğlu. Neymar. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. And the counter is on. And this is Ribery. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. It's a promising position. Neymar. Gerrard. Now it's Yamal. And he's heaved it away. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. And this is Messi. Shevchenko. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Shevchenko. Fernandez.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Camavinga. And here's Neymar. Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. Chance! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! A finish of true class! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Just one in it now.
Oh, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
Can he finish? So, a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Indonesia are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Ribery. Ribery getting forward. Oh, that's fabulous. Ribery. Oh, nice touch. And that has put a halt to things. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Ribery. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ribery is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez drives forward on the overlap. Oh, he's having a go! Van Dijk clears without hesitation. Now it's Shevchenko. Wriggles his way through. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hernandez. Just about up to the hour now. And he's intervened well there. Fernandez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. the shot!
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And Shevchenko! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 17.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 26, Yamal. Coming on the field.
Mbappe.
Number 10, Hazard.
And once more, he
Number
proves
18,
rigid and robust.
Mbappe.
He's picked his way
Substitution
through.
in progress.
He's found some space. Fernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. And the finish! And yes, it's there! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. And
Can he finish? Another one of football's and how moments.
well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go. That's going wide left. And it's Gerrard. Lampard looking to play him in. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 3.
Indonesia are
Van
making a
Dijk.
change now.
Number 21.
Mbappe.
Shevchenko. Coming on the field.
And here's
Number
Endrick.
4.
He's in a good
Number
position.
15.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Neymar picks it up out wide. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Hazard.
Added minutes has been indicated.
That looks a cracking ball. And it's Neymar. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Indonesia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
I'd like to draw your attention
Any
to the
reflections
screen
on what
right
you've
now
seen,
for
Jim?
information
I think we
on
just
your
saw a
shuttle
team
bus service.
winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Aims beyond the defence. Crosses it in. Header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this is Couch. De Bruyne! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Persib Bandung are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't invest. And the finish! And he's straight offside. That's a cute ball. That's the keeper's ball. Rijkaard makes the interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for options for movement. And this is Shevchenko. He's in, must be! And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Peruzzi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing. He's had a shot! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what a... And the shot! That's put paid to the danger. Now the cross. Bullish header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Couch takes aim and crosses. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Great vision. And he's in on goal. Chance! And yes, it's there! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Indonesia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ribéry shoots! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And Ribery! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Cleared away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Odegaard. And the counter is on. Robertson powering forward here. And it's De Bruyne. Shot could be on. Oh, De Bruyne! Oh, good finish. And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Persib Bandung with the lead. Now that's well seen too. Odegaard knocks it into space. He's got away. Oh, cracking ball. Can he finish? And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Persib Bandung now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Xavi Alonso. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Ribery. Oh, that's fabulous. Ribery proves just a little bit too strong. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. No way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Batistuta. Big chance! In he goes again. Just cruising. They are cruising. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I had
great chance! It's in! They are playing them off the park. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 4.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Number 10, Dwight York. Number 11.
Cout clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Frank Lampard.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Hernandez. Neymar receives it in a wide position. And that was very necessary. Bojan. Oh, they could break here. It's a pretty loose pass. Bojan. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Bojan. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a goal kick. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. Decent chance! And it's in! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Indonesia get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Oh, that's a fine interception. York. Robertson cuts it out. That has been slung wide. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. De Bruyne gets into a good position. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Substitutions taking place.
Persib Bandung are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And this is Neymar, and he's managed to get free. It's Neymar! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Hernandez. York. And this is Ronaldo. And he's worked it through. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution.
Persib Bandung making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Lampard.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Dani Olmo picks it up out wide. Dani Olmo. Cross to the back post. Nice interception, well timed. Neymar. And it's Lampard. That pass has been well intercepted. Lofted in. Marquinhos gets it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bojan! Lampard. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now it's Bojan. Now it's Gerrard. No, he's just misjudged that one. Lampard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nicked it back promptly. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Neymar. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. York. And this is Neymar. That's very neat. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite.
Arsenal against Indonesia.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Things already rolling. Indonesia with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. And the counter is on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Van Basten. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Van Basten. Van Basten! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Arsenal with the corner, there first. Where it came from. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is De Bruyne. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. It's their second corner of the game. Spread out to the left. No way through, so back it comes. De Bruyne. And this is Van Basten. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. McAllister gets a foot in here. And it's McAllister. Arsenal are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based.
And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So, third corner of the game. That's tidy. And he's in on goal. Opts to play it back. And this is Van Basten. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. And he plays one through. McAllister. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now this could be a chance. York showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shevchenko. Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! And he's stuck it away. And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hernandez. Knocks it into space. Good read, needed to be. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, well measured. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Messi. Now it's De Bruyne. Tries to pass it through.
There
Messi.
will be 1 minute added time.
York. And it's Davids. Now it's Ribery.
That's going in strongly.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Indonesia sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
McAllister. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko has the space to scheme. Nicked it back promptly. And this is Messi. He might be in here. Silvestre clears without hesitation. And Shevchenko! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, he takes home the match ball. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Now it's Van Basten. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Can he get on the end of this? York! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Davids, York, it's a good ball out wide. Rice does well to get it back. And he's forced to go back. Foden chasing after it. And the counter is on. And this is Ribéry. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chance to shoot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Ribéry, and that is masterful defending. Ribéry was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Lewandowski. And that has been cleared. Foden. Still goalless at the moment. York. And this is Shevchenko. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. This is a promising build-up. That's tidy. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Dukung. And it's Lewandowski. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great chance! Oh, what has happened here? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pass somewhat off target. Ambitious ball here. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Passing nice and neat. That has been cut short. Hernandez. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Spread neatly. Ribéry. York. York showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rice. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Shevchenko. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Kane. Good ball, good take. Now it's Dukung. Stood up well to him there. Ribery. And it's Kane. He's got away. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Saliba. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. The second period is underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. York! Now it's come to nothing. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And this is Ribery. Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And it's Hakimi. Foden. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And he's picked it up out wide. Terrific effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And they've got a throw. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, great leap! Harmlessly behind.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 22. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 18.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's made its way to him. Rice. Endrick absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Into the channel. He has found the way through. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he skips past his man. He's had it taken off him. That's a throw. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Hakimi. Oh, that's neat. Decent chance! Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Pedri. Zaccagni. This looks promising. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Pedri.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
And he shoots! In he goes again! And that's a tiny finish! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Knocks it into space. And he's found the way past. And the shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Indonesia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Peruzzi claims comfortable.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Zaccagni. Foden. Van Bouten did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. 4 added minutes on the board. And this is Kane. Good read, needed to be. That's a cute ball. That's been slipped through, and he's managed to get free. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Dukung. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation.
And the shot! Superb from Dukung! A finish right from the top draw! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Great chance! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Nuno Mendes. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Davids. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chance for a shot! In he goes again. And no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Indonesia restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Ribery. Can he get onto this? He's got away. Corner given. Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Oh, great leap! Gerrard attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Chips it through. Peruzzi clears. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, important interception. Now it's Inzaghi. Curitiba have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
What a throw in. Mendes has it in a wide position. Mendes made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Dule. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Messi. Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Azar. Due. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Jordan Henderson. Due. Oh, this is a terrific run. Now there's a... goes for a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Curitiba with the lead. Due!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Davids, and the counter is on. Well seen, saw that coming. Oh, played through for the wide man. Serginho, nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Ah, he's given it away. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, what has happened here? And that brings the first half to a close. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we are back on the way.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now he's got space here, and this is Bale. He's impressive jump! That's destined for the flank.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Shevchenko! Oh, good finish. They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Indonesia dragged themselves back again. Can he finish? Well taken goal. And they're back in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And now he has two. Curitiba leading now. Oh, well played.
Indonesia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on. Is having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição em andamento.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And it's Henderson. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Cafu. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. Dukung is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nice defending, physical and effective. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's made its way to him. Serginho.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Jordan Henderson. Dukung with 2 goals already to his name. He's in plenty of space here. Pinches it off him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Now, this could be a chance. And this is Lampard. Indonesia could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Marquinhos has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Filippo Inzaghi. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? On chance! Oh, well played, well played.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is Inzaghi. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Indonesia may have thrown this away at the death. The chance to pull further clear. Oh, he saved it! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And it's Bale.
Teremos 3
Nice
minutos
play.
de acréscimo.
He's picked his way through. Dukung! He's done very well to get to that.
Dukung really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Threads one in, and he plays one through. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. And that will be it. Indonesia perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something.